So you're involved in this panel discussion. Can you tell me what your focus is for this discussion?
We will be focusing on diversity on tour. The lighting design world, the light design industry is a very broad industry, and the stage industry is also a very broad industry. Somehow in the past few years we noticed that it wasn't a very diverse industry.
What do you think is preventing diversity within that industry?
Well, mainly education. Um, I work in different sizes of shows, and somehow if you work in small shows and medium-sized shows, you can find a lot of lighting technicians that are women, a lot of production technicians that are women, and also lighting designers that are women. But somehow in between medium-sized shows and larger shows, women just disappear, and I think it's mostly based on the education we received about how to develop our career and our career path.
How important is it to be here?
But I think after the pandemic, this is the first fair, the first conference that I've been this size conference that actually is starting the discussion about gender equality and diversity in the industry. And I think that's a huge, huge step into the industry.
Phil, if you could explain your focus during this discussion.
The focus is going to be immersive sound in touring, right? So how it has changed over the last couple of years since it has been possible on a technological level, how it's changing the workflows, how it's influencing the setup of the shows, and of course we'll also talk a little bit about what we think is going to be the future in the next couple of years.
What is going to be the future in the next couple of years?
Well, my little glass bowl says that immersive is going to be more and more a standard. It's still a little bit hard to grasp for some of the sound engineers, so we all have to do a little bit of education for it and help them just transition into that world, and especially make them aware that it's not an add-on to an existing perfect standard that stereo used to be, but it's actually finally the right path into the real way of hearing, because we hear immersively in real life, and it's about time that we bring that into concert productions.
We hear in 3 dimensions, and when you do a combination of live concerts and live streaming, with the live stream part, you have to create something more real for the audience. And I think that's done with the audio, because as I say, immersive audio is the thing that triggers our emotions. It makes us feel like we're at the gig.
And finally, I just want to get your thoughts as to why it's so important to be here at ISE.
Very quickly, yes. I mean, it's the first European trade show. It's the first time that we're all getting together with all, the people that we usually saw every couple of weeks, with clients, and just have face-to-face conversations. It's just different.
Exactly the same. It's been 2 years, and it's so great to see everybody again, give people a hug, see what new technologies emerged during lockdown. So yeah, it's brilliant being here.